What if the world is summoning you? What if you are being called right now by the sacred wild, the same forces, the same earth-based processes through which the Spirit has moved and spoken to the Spirit's people over the millennia, over the centuries? What if the same God, what if the same divinity in the more than human world is calling to you in the same way that the Spirit has spoken to the prophets and the mystics of old and indigenous peoples and communities that have lived outside of the cultural exile in city? Hi, my name is Matt Syrdal. I'm one of the founders of Seminary of the Wild, along with Victoria Loers, Brian Stafford, and Brian Smith. And we want to invite you to an exciting and innovative new program this summer called Wild Christ, Wild Earth, and Wild Self. This July 28th through August 2nd at Ghost Ranch. And again, another program offered October 20th through the 24th at Ghost Ranch with keynote speakers Father Richard Rohr and Janine Marie Haugen. This July we have the privilege of having dialogue and conversation with Brian McLaren and Michael Dowd, two innovative leaders and speakers in this crossing of a new threshold. We're moving towards awakening as a culture, and we are each uniquely called and gifted to be agents of cultural transformation. Friends, this is a wake-up call for the church, because what we're facing as a Western society and civilization is an ecological crisis, but at root it is a spiritual crisis. Seminary of the Wild stands on four basic principles. The first is to reclaim the wild voice, the wild story of Christianity, the wild roots of who we are as a people. The second is our reconnection and reclamation of sacred earth and our relationship with the more than human community, one that's based on experience and full-bodied participation, one that is rooted in our erotic longing, which is core to being human, one that is connected to the deep imagination of wild earth itself, the same place the prophets receive vision and voice and are able to critique culture and battle empire in restoring an earth-based vision of the kingdom of God. This is what we've called tikkun olam, healing of the earth. This is also what Jesus referred to as the kingdom that is both at the same time among us as a people and within us as a species. It is that place of deepest connection of our spiritual nature, embedded and embodied in a wild earth that wants us to reimagine what it means to belong. Come experience this 5-day journey with us that will move us through reclaiming our own wild roots of the Christian story, our connection and embeddedness and encounter with the sacred earth, reclaiming our own unique voice and our own unique gift of vision and purpose in the world.